Hey guys, here we are, Lebanon, Missouri. As you guys know, I like to stop at these little truck stops. Don't really like the big ones, the Pilots, the Flying J's, the Loves, the TAs. I don't really like parking those. I like parking in these ones here. This one here, you can always find a parking spot, no matter what time of the night it is. There's always some parking spots in here. Big blue, real dirty. I'm gonna take care of that today. Thought I'd show you guys a couple things. I've been walking around for a little while. Keep that in your memory right there. I think this is a rider facility. I don't know if this is where they work on some rider equipment or something, but it has a rider sign on the front of it. And that guy there had a bad day. I have to say, had a brake lock up or wheel bearing burnout or something. Started on fire, burned it up. Looks like the unit on it's not too bad though. Surprised they haven't taken that unit off the carrier reefer off of it and sold it and junked the rest of it. Basically that, landing gear, fuel tank, and then take the rest of the junkyard. But here's one thing I'm going to show you. This is disgusting. Is this the fault of the truck stop? Yeah, they probably should clean up, but you know, what a disgrace as truck drivers that we do this. Right there is a dumpster, right there. I'm 75 feet away from a dumpster. But instead, people will walk from the back, from your truck, and throw your garbage bags back here. And instead, it's the same distance to the dumpster. I don't get it. I guess I just don't get it. I mean, look at this guy here. Must have changed his oil or something. Just threw his oil jugs out there. This thing here, I don't know why this wasn't fixed. I mean, it's an older trailer, but it's an alright trailer. It looks like it lost the tub, and I was looking at it, and it looks in good shape. It doesn't have big marks in there, nothing. So all it needs is the hub and bearings, and put some new tires on there, and away you go. I don't know. Maybe they just haven't gotten to it. Well, we're almost ready here to take off. Just letting my clock catch up to me so I can get out of here. Hey guys, here we are, LongHaul Larry, Big Blue, and that's right. You gotta come out today. No more sitting back in the bed sleeping all the time. He says he doesn't have a problem. You gonna let me talk? But we know he does. Just look at his eyes. But we're gonna make him ride up in the front and get a little bit out of that bed there today. So, you'll be fine. So we're onward to Texas, to Denton, Texas, and we have 490 miles to go to our destination. And I guess I made a mistake. There he is. Not correct on something he said. Where did I have that? Here it is. DEF. I was saying something about 2004, 2005. I thought it was mandated in and everything. Larry was wrong. It wasn't. I thought it was. I know that they started installing it back, I think like 2002, 2003, they started putting in the trucks, and it was a disaster. I mean, the trucks were just non-stop problems. It was just terrible. But it said, but I Googled it, because Google's always right. It says diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF, has been a mandate for large highway vehicles since 2010. And then I love the last part, helping to reduce the population emitted by trucks and buses as much as 90%. That is completely wrong. They can put a little tester on it and say, oh, there's less pollution or something, you know, maybe it's, you know, microns or whatever it is, that it's less or whatever by doing it. But the thing is the trucks have better aerodynamics than they used to. So that should mean better fuel mileage, correct? But the thing is if you go back into the 90s and early 2000s, my 2002 gets better fuel mileage in this truck. Got better fuel mileage than my JB Hunt truck. You know? So if you put diesel exhaust fluid in it, that makes the engine work harder and everything else, and go through all its little stuff, which in turn burns more fuel. How's that better for emissions? I don't understand that one. I don't know. I do not like DF. I think it's wrong. I think it's just a bunch of hoopah. Just somebody decided this was going to be the thing, and now I think that people, it will never go away because people will have to go, I was wrong. And people won't do that. But I was wrong. There we go. So we are off like a herd of turtles. And I've been thinking about it. I should have stopped last night. I came by, I missed it until I went past the exit, and then I thought about turning around, and I'm like, no, I need to turn around to get a truck wash. But I mean, it wasn't that far back up the road here. There was actually a truck wash place that was open. I didn't see it until as I went past the exit, and I looked over and I saw it, and there wasn't any trucks there or nothing. Could have went right in, got taken care of, gone. But we'll try to find another one here today, because they really, baby blue, stop with the baby blue, jeepers. Big Blue really is dirty. I need to get this done. Somebody sent me a comment saying that the truck wash, it's supposed to 70% rain in Texas, you know. I don't know what to do anymore. I drive cross country, I'm gonna hit rain someplace. You wash the truck, a couple days later it's gonna rain. There's nothing really I can do when you drive cross country all the time like this. So it'll just have to be what it is. Now I had some people in comments and stuff like that, but that's DEF thing. I have people in comments saying I drove a 2011, didn't have any DEF. I drove a 2013, didn't have any. Man, there is something that is, you could always get around things. I mean, if you go back and look, I did a video, I fueled on Pennsylvania, and I did a video, and there was a guy right next to me, and I believe he had a 2016 or something like that. I think it was a Pete. And he said 2016 and 2017. I was talking to him. He didn't have a DEF, but it was a glider kit. So I don't know. I don't know what specific trucks are, you know, you guys are talking about, or what's up with that truck, or, you know, who knows. But I know Google is never wrong. But LongHaul area might be once in a while. So Google says 2010. 125 miles, or actually 121 miles to Joplin. Probably should get fuel down to a quarter tank. I was gonna stop last night, but I was actually tired, guys. I was actually gonna go, but the thing is, I could have made it to Joplin, no problem. I had plenty of hours. I actually could have made it into Oklahoma. I think I could have made it into Oklahoma, and there's a couple casinos just as you cross the line in there and stuff, and they got all trucked. You can always find a spot there, but I was just tired. I got some things going on at home. Trying to think if I want to talk about it or not. But we'll probably stop in at Joplin, just fuel there. I'm gonna run 69 down like I usually do. And then when I cross into Texas, I'll jump on 75 and run that over to 35. I think that's the roads. And that'll take me right into Denton, and I'll just go in as close as I can to the place. I know I can't get in there early like what I'm gonna be. I'm basically looking at being there at 6:45 tonight. I gotta stop. I'll think of, well, yeah, it'll be close to about taking a half an hour break. I may be able to make it all the way. So about 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be getting in there, and they're not gonna let me in there. I think you can go in there early, but I think it's like after midnight or something like that. So we'll find someplace really close to park, maybe just on a side street or something like that, where I don't have to activate my ELD, my logbook, just to roll into place, try to get within a mile or so. What else is going on? There's lots of good comments. You know what? I got an idea. It just popped into my head. Because there was a couple comments in there that were just, you know, there's a lot of good ones in there and stuff. But there was a couple on there that were just spot. I mean, there was just like, ding, this guy, he gets it, you know. And I was thinking, man, this guy, I need to send him like a hat or a t-shirt or something. And yeah, I was looking on a website and I was checking this out last week. You know what? I know that a lot of you guys, I have gotten some like graphic stuff from some people to put on my channel and stuff. Trencho is the one who made this intro, and he sent it to me, and I think it's really good. I actually love it. I think it's cool. I have another thing in mind that I wanted to do, but then he's been sending some more and stuff. He's been asking me if I've gotten them. Yes, I did get them. They're a little bit, I want to say the other ones he sent me are kind of like a little cartoonish, I want to say, that I wasn't really, it didn't catch me like this one did. When the first one I saw, I just started laughing. I thought it was awesome. So that's kind of why I haven't used it. But I've had other people sending me stuff, you know, graphics, you know, to put on my videos and all this. I really don't know how to include those things. And somebody said, you know, an iMovie, just click this and that. I've never touched iMovie. I did research when I switched over to Apple on editing software and what's the best and all this stuff. And it was basically hands down, everybody said LumaFusion. LumaFusion is very easy to use, but then it also has the capability of doing some really cool things. So that's what I went with. I had to pay for it. It's not a free one. You gotta pay for this one. I think it was like 20 bucks or something like that it cost me. But that's what I use, and so I don't even know how to use iMovie. John, he uses iMovie, I think, and he has told me he doesn't think it's that great. But I got a good idea. The one thing that's kind of holding me back from doing t-shirts and stuff is I need some kind of logo. I need something printed on the t-shirt. I want some kind of type of picture. And I don't know how to do it. I've said this from the beginning. I am computer illiterate. I really am. People say all the time and stuff, you know, oh, you do such a good job in editing and all that. It has been a lot of work just to get this to this point for me. I am computer illiterate, really bad. So for me to sit there and try to make a design and stuff like that, I just don't see it happen. And that's a big thing that's holding me back. I just don't know how I can do it. So what I would like to do is, I know that some of you guys can do this, make me like a logo. Some kind of logo. And I was actually kind of thinking of something like a blue truck, like a cartoonish maybe looking truck. Maybe with the nose turned or something like that. You know, but kind of like a, you know, not an actual picture of a truck, but more of a cartoonish drawing of it or whatever. And have the truck kind of turned a little bit so you can see the driver's window. And then maybe install a large Johnny, like maybe he's driving or hanging out the window or something like that. And then maybe on the bottom of the picture, something like that, you know, on the bottom of it, around the bottom of the picture, maybe like a, I don't know, I've been trying to think if I just want to do like LHL, or if I want to do, you know, long haul area, print out the whole thing. Or I could do it on the top and then, you know, on the bottom with Johnny. Something like that. I don't know. Why don't you guys send me stuff like that if you guys want to mess around and see if you can come up with a logo. And I tell you what, whoever wins the best one, when I first have my stuff printed up, I'll send you something. I'll send you something for free, whoever's I use. I'll order you a shirt or a hat or something, send it off to you. So there you go, you guys got a mission. See if I can fall asleep tonight when I get there. I gotta tear this dash back apart because I never have put those two screws in there. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. It's constantly, it's a rattling noise. It's a brace that's behind my speedometer cluster, and I had it apart. I took two screws out of it and I forgot to put them back in, so it's vibrating. It's been that way for almost a week now, I guess. I have the screws sitting right here on my passenger seat. But I was kind of thinking that I have this right way system that's going in the truck. So I might as well just do it all in one shot. If I can take the dash apart, I might as well just do it all in one deal instead of taking it apart, fixing the two screws, and then taking it apart a couple days later. So I don't know. We'll see when we get down there how tired I am. Maybe I can fall asleep. Maybe I can't. But I know tomorrow I'm definitely going to have some time. Because once I get empty in Denton, I'm basically deadheading all the way back up to Russellville, Arkansas, and I don't load until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll try to get that taken care of the next day here. think I'll just let you guys go. We're just rolling across the country, across Missouri here. And I'll catch you guys later. Maybe I'll stop and get a truck wash or something. I'll see you later.